Podcast, episode number 23, I believe, coming at you. Today we got Miss Chanel Young in the building.
Hey, hey.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Me and Chanel, we go back like a long time. What was it?
2005.
2005?
Yeah.
Yes. Back in the old AT&T, working on the slave ship days.
No, I was going to let you say it. I won't go say it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Come a long way. But what you been up to? How you been?
I've been doing all right. Good. Just still grinding, working, doing my acting. The pandemic kind of slowed everything down, of course. So we had to kind of pick up where we left off once it started back. So I'm trying to get my feet back in the ground, get back wet again. Got a few projects that I'm actually working on here. A lot of the filming is in the area, in the Triad.
Yeah, I heard a lot of movies were done here. That's still a thing?
Still a thing. In Charlotte, High Point, Greensboro, Winston.
Okay. Because I was actually the manager of the actor I'm working with. She was saying that a lot of productions are not wanting to shoot here no more because the laws aren't favoring companies coming to North Carolina no more. So
I don't know if it's changed, but that was a thing. It was real bad. That's why everything was going to Atlanta.
Yeah, she said that's still the case. Because I know a lot of TV shows were filmed here back in the day.
Yeah, and out in Wilmington.
Yep. And even I think scenes from Captain America, Winter Soldier, and a couple of other Marvel projects.
Oh, yeah?
They were filmed here, too.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm big on Marvel. So
I see.
That kind of, I was excited when I found that out.
Yeah.
But
that's what's up.
How did you, speaking of the pandemic, how did you, like, when that first happened, did you think it was over with? Like, as far as
everything,
yeah.
like my, yes. Until me and a group of writers and creators came together and we kind of put together like an online Zoom type of thing. So we kind of got creative and we basically did like YouTube series, but through Zoom. And everybody, like one was in Atlanta, one was in California. Shout out to them, Brianna and Bridget. Tag team duo, amazing writers, and now they're still working together now. That's who I'm going to film with in California in March. Okay. So we actually going to meet in person and do what we was kind of doing during the pandemic in person now. Okay. So it was kind of neat that what we did, and every week we had a new episode come out, but it was again through Zoom. So it was like a FaceTime kind of.
That's dope.
Kind of series we did.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
So we was getting creative with it a little bit.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So let's go back. How long have you been acting?
Wow. So I started A&T in 2002, Aggie Pride, homecoming coming up.
UNCG over here.
Oh, whatever. No. I started A&T in 2002, and I started in journalism and I switched my major to theater.
Okay.
So that's when I started acting.
Okay. Have you ever tried like anything else, like music or
no,
maybe being behind the camera, like directing?
I want to.
Haven't done
so
that.
That's my next venture. No, I want to. I help with casting now.
Okay.
So when people need, help casting a project, they'll reach out to me. The ones that know that I do that behind the scenes, like I'm doing that now, I'm casting. So that's kind of another thing. But one day I want to venture into doing more behind the scenes. But right now I still think I'm seasoned a little bit. Not too much that I don't want to be in front of the camera. So
the big elephant in the room is, the writer strike, actor strike.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Well, I'm kind of glad that my agent didn't make me, sign on a SAG right now. That's kind of like it's a bad thing because they can't work right now.
So you've still been producing throughout this time?
Yes, I have.
Do you feel like a traitor?
No.
Because I see people that are people attack The Rock
for doing it.
No, he's not acting, but he went and did an episode of Raw or SmackDown, wrestling. And so a lot of people came at him like,
I saw that too.
Like, you're not with the actors and all that. Like you going out here even though that ain't got nothing to do with
nothing.
But they just felt like I guess he shouldn't be doing nothing.
Let me tell you something. We still got to eat.
Right.
We still got to make our money somehow. Right. We still for the strike. We still for the movement that's going on. But then again, you know, things still got to get produced. Right. Things still got to get created. And eventually, maybe when this is over, we have all the stuff that we're doing now, even the independent writers and directors that's out now can bring it to the mainstream once everything's a go. Yeah. So something got to still be going on.
Yeah. I made a reel about that. Probably like in June or July. It was just a reel saying that at that point, I can't remember how long the strike had been going on, but it had been some time. And I was like, you know how long it takes from filming to it releasing. So I was like, if this thing goes on until October, which we're in October now.
We're in October.
They were saying then maybe it would be cleared up by then. But I was saying if this continues to go that long or to the end of the year, 2024, it ain't going to be no content.
None.
So I was like, if you are independent, even if it's just making YouTube videos, you should be grinding right now because next year is going to be like 2020 was.
Exactly.
I knew so many people that started channels, blew up on TikTok because there wasn't nothing to watch.
Nothing.
But even when we making that reel, I had people in my comments like, oh, you sell out. And I'm like, I don't even act. Like, just a reel. I'm a photographer, yo. Like, people was mad that I put that out.
You was being real, though.
Yeah. I'm like,
let them be mad. They're mad. No. That's a real. That's real what you said.
It's like you should be happy that, like, this is one of the first times in history that an independent creator could actually make a lot of noise right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
People got pissed off about that.
They'll be all right.
Have you done any Tubi movies? I hear a lot of stuff about the Tubi. I've never watched anything on Tubi.
Never. How about Tupac movie on Tubi?
I haven't seen it.
See what I'm saying? It's different genres. So when people say you did a Tubi movie, you know what? Mainstream movies are on Tubi.
So I didn't know that.
Yeah. So it's kind of like after they filtered from like the movie theaters down to maybe Netflix, down to Amazon, they'll put them on Tubi so that they can be there forever.
Gotcha.
So that's kind of basically what it is. Gotcha. But no, I ain't did no Tubi movie where my man got different shirts on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Would you?
Yeah, like my movie I'm working on now may be going on Tubi, but it ain't. We got good quality. Gotcha. We got good content. Gotcha. We got good writers. We got good actors.
But I'll say this though, all those movies probably get good. They probably get watched.
Yes.
Because the memes make people want to
go watch it.
Check it out.
That's right.
Yeah. I saw one a couple months ago. And it was like a woman she was behind a tree and then she reached out and started shooting at people. And I mean, it looked so
just fake bullets.
Yeah,
just pop. Yeah, I know.
But shout out to the
Tubi. I know.
They putting out content, man. A lot of us.
Yeah.
I know,
you ain't doing it.
I know firsthand it's hard to be consistent making content.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't knocking them.
So yes, I'll be on Tubi. Call me.
So, what was your what's one of the? Well, I think I know the answer to this.
You know.
But what's the biggest role that you've gotten so far?
You know. Okay, one of the biggest roles I've gotten so far was playing Linda Pratt in the All Eyes on Me Tupac Shakur biopic. Shout out.
I remember seeing you post that, and the headshot that I took.
Yeah, man.
I was like, yeah.
Yes.
I was very proud of you on that.
Thank you, sir.
I was working on that set. What was that like?
It was amazing. Director Benny Boom was there. He did everything he had to do, and it was an open casting call. So it wasn't like something that I didn't have an agent then. Wow. No, it was just something that my homegirl was like, hey, let's go. And a cattle call is hundreds of people that go to this place. You stand in front of these different people, and they select you. Okay. And so that's what happened. I just happened to be at the right place at the right time. I said, it's God. Yeah. God put me there at the right place at the right time. And I was in front of L.T. Hutton, who was a producer, and he invited me to come do a reading. basically that same day, I left, went home, dropped my homegirl off, got a call and said, we need you to come back and read for Aunt Linda. I was like, okay, I'm on my way.
Were you nervous at all?
Yes, I was nervous, but being in there, man, it was all types of Aunt Lindas. It was old, young, light skin, dark skin, just different ages. And, you know, I said, I'm just going there to do the best that I could do. So I went in there, had my little script. I did it. And they said, okay, we need you to go see Benny. You know, they didn't tell me who, though. We said, we need you to go to a secret location tomorrow. I was still working. So I had to try to finagle how I was going to get there tomorrow. That was Monday now, right? Yeah. So I did it, finagled my way out of that, and I made it to that call. And then I was in front of the director. And I'm going to tell you, all I remember him doing is winking, and he nodded and he smiled. I ain't hear nothing for 3 to 4 weeks.
Wow. He was just on pins and needles.
Pins and needles. It was like right before Christmas. I got an email and said, congratulations, you got the role of Aunt Linda in the Tupac biopic.
That's what's up.
That was crazy. I pulled over because my mother's name was Linda.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And so, I don't know. When it's meant for you, it's meant for you. Sometimes certain things just align perfectly when it's your time.
How does that work on the back end? Like, do you get residuals from the movie?
I still do.
That's dope.
I do. So anytime it plays, my mother called me. It's on BET. It's on VH1. I'm watching your movie. So it's gonna keep playing. It's Tupac.
Yeah.
So yeah, I still get residuals.
Yeah, his name in the media right now because of Jada.
I know. But before that, they found the man that supposedly shot him.
Oh yeah.
Did you see that one?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So I don't know how I feel about that one. Yeah. It's like they trying to just close the case and put it on somebody, but
that might be what they're doing.
I know.
Yeah.
They gotta find Biggie's next.
Right. If that come out like anytime soon, I'm gonna be like,
exactly.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. What's some of the differences between working on a production like that versus some of the smaller things you've done? Is it a big difference?
Absolutely. But, you know, you take it for what it is because, you know, going into it, basically it's motion picture versus independent.
Yeah.
And so working with different ones, you have different perks. You have your paddy wagon that you sit in and you get catered a little bit differently. More than 40 people in a room at a time looking at you. 4 cameras looking at you. Like, it's just pressure. It's pressure. And you get, treated a little bit differently. And then working with an independent film, I don't know, I like them more. They're more personable.
That makes sense.
We can one-on-one, we can look at the footage and see what we need to do and run it again. Mm-hmm. Both levels, though, it's still bringing to that end product, which we're trying to bring, greatness out here into this world.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What's your, before I get into that, you don't have to answer if you don't want to answer.
Okay.
But to the conspiracy theorists out there, do you believe Hollywood is like weird, evil?
Good question.
Have you seen anything weird?
No, I have not seen anything weird, but I've always told myself, and I may be limiting myself, but I don't want to be an A-lister. I've always told myself that. Just because of all that stuff maybe that I'm seeing, that you may have to do certain stuff to get to that level, I'll be okay being a C. I can be on Tubi.
Yeah.
As long as it's paying my bills, you know what I'm saying? As long as it's going to pay my bills and I still do what I love to do, I can be a C, D, B. If A come to me, I'm going to have God to protect me, the whole way through.
I do believe, it's like some people don't believe it at all. I do believe it because it's, at this point, we've had some A-list people say it. Like, yo, you got to
do this.
Something.
Right.
And then look at the Me Too movement from a couple years ago, and Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
He was doing that.
Yeah.
But all the people he was doing that to, what are they? They're your top list. Brad Pitt. Name
all
them.
Of them.
So.
Tom Cruise, all of them. Like for real. Yeah. I had somebody tell me they got asked to go into a room and stuff like just some crazy stuff. Like you asked me if I've seen anything. I've heard other people tell me different stories, but
what's the fashion show that BET used to do?
Rip the Runway.
Rip the Runway.
I did that.
You did that?
I did that.
Okay, so this model, this is a male.
Mm-hmm.
He was telling me, I think it was the first. It was either the first or second time that they did it.
Mm-hmm.
He's from here. He got sent down to Atlanta to do a test shoot with a photographer.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, shoot was going well. The dude told him, get naked. He's like, man, it's a fashion show, man. Like, what I need to get naked for?
Dang, man.
And he was like, we needed to see how you look. He was like, bro, it's a fashion show. Like, I'm not walking down the runway
naked, right?
Like, dude instantly got pissed. It was like, I ain't got time for you to be, either you gonna do it or not. He was like, he said he wasn't doing it. Long story short, he wasn't in the show.
Yeah, that's wild. And see, God rest his soul, he's passed away now, but we had a guy come to Greensboro, North Carolina, from New York. I don't know who gonna be watching this, but there's a few of us here in Greensboro that know what I'm talking about. He did an audition for us to go do Rip the Runway at B&T. We did a photo shoot in Empire State Building for Coogee. So he promised all this different stuff, a photo shoot and all this stuff like that. So we got picked. We got selected. When we bust ourselves to New York. Now, when we got there, we was like, we're going to stay with him. And we was in a 1-bedroom apartment in Brooklyn. And we like, man, what the... We done got scammed, y'all. Like, we done went all the way up to New York. And, we kind of made it work. We was sleeping on couches, sleeping on the floor, did what we had to do. But make a long story short, we thought he was sketchy, man. You can't trust everybody out here doing this stuff. Like, even with the photos that we did, we had to sneak on his computer to get our pictures. But he did put us in front of the people at Rip the Runway. I did do a photo shoot for Coogee. Like, he did, but it was just all...
I think I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, you remember that?
I think I know what you're talking about. As you was talking, I was like...
It was a long time ago, but it was... Man, that mess was crazy.
You saying rest his soul. That
he passed away.
Not too long ago?
Yeah, maybe about 2-3 years ago.
I know you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I heard some stories. You know what I'm saying? Not the... Because he ain't the only one.
I know.
It was so bad here during that time that when models would shoot with me, they would be like mad nervous.
Because they didn't know.
Because they thought that all photographers
was like that.
When they got to know me, they was like, yo, you know, like these. I still get that to this day. Like, you don't do. I don't even do that type of work. I just it was bad. Like 2012, 13, 14.
Yep.
That was a time. If you was a male in Greensboro with a camera, girls thought you were a sleazeball.
I know, isn't that sad?
Yeah, I never got that.
I never went in front of them cameras.
It was
maybe one. Look, maybe one.
Yeah. Speaking of that though, is it just Is it just acting that you've done? Have you ever been interested in like print modeling?
Oh yeah, no, that's where I started.
That's where you started.
I did. So with me going to A&T, being a theater major, they had a troupe on campus called Verge.
I think, do they still exist?
Yes. Yeah, so I heard.
I think
want to go see a show maybe next week, whenever homecoming is. They say it's during the week if it's still going on. But I joined Verge and I ended up being the president of Verge. Wow. Yeah. So that's where it all started. And then from there, I did some print work and did some hair magazine, hair shows. Like, modeling was how I started.
Gotcha. I think I remember that vaguely when we first started working together.
Yep.
So I think I probably did some test shoots with you because I was just kind of starting out photography around that time.
That's right. Yep.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
What's your favorite genre of film?
I love horror movies.
Me too. Not as much as I used to.
I know. It's not as good as they used to be.
Like back in the 80s, 90s.
Them was my favorite. Yeah. Like, my mom said I was watching them at 5 years old. Why?
Why,
Mom? Was you?
Because I remember seeing Chucky when it first came out. And a few months ago, I don't know, it popped up somewhere. And it showed
the new Chucky?
Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about. The original movie popped up. I think I was watching a YouTube video or something. And they talked about the year that it came out. I think it was like 89 or 88.
We was little.
So I was like, yo, I was like 5 or 6 years old.
Watching Chucky.
And today, my baby mama won't let me show my daughter. Did you see the movie Megan?
I saw Megan.
She won't let me. She was like, she's too young. My daughter's 8. I was like, yo, I was watching Freddy at 6.
But Megan wasn't
It
scary.
wasn't scary.
It wasn't scary.
She's like, yeah, she's not ready for that.
She gonna be asking why the dog's gonna be moving. So maybe let mama have it. I don't know.
See, to me it's different because I grew up watching. My mom never watched TV like growing up.
Okay, yeah.
Me and my dad, that was our thing. I would rent. He'd take me to Blockbuster on the weekend.
Yep.
I'd pick up horror movies. We'd go to the theater. So that's in me as a father experience.
To share that.
So
I know.
Because I take my daughter to see everything. The Disney movies, even though those are trash. I'm going to ask you about that too. Some of the Marvel movies, like some of the little girly stuff that she wants to see.
Yeah.
So now she's getting older. I want to
show her there's more out
horrible.
there. Yeah.
Yeah,
I got you.
I can't
Maybe
get the
when she's
blessing of her mama.
10. Maybe when she turned double digits. Just give her a little bit.
Yeah.
Give her a little bit more. It's okay. It's a whole bunch out there.
Yeah.
And when she find it, she gonna love them.
She did. She watched Wednesday.
Oh, really? Oh, see?
She like. I said if she watched Wednesday.
Exactly. That's why I was like, wait a minute. See?
Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's like when I want to do certain things. It's wrong.
I got you. She
Yeah,
got to
man.
suggest it.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
That's that.
You know how it is, man.
Yeah, I know.
But, have you ever done any horror, like acting?
No. I did some thriller. But no horror that I recall. No. I want to, though.
You want to?
I do. But it has to make sense with us, African Americans. Like, it's some stupid stuff out now. I'm going to just say it.
Did you see the movie that came out a couple months ago?
Don't tell me.
What is it? You know when they were in the cabin?
The stupid movie.
You didn't like that?
No, I did not like that movie. You liked that movie?
I got an early screening, so I got to see it like
before it
2
came
months
out.
before it came out.
You talking about the one with all the black people in the cabin
Yeah.
trying to play that little game. And then everybody can't get, man, no, man.
You didn't like that?
No, man,
That
no.
movie was hilarious
That
to
movie
me.
was, but it was a comedy. It was like a,
Yeah. It was a kind. It wasn't horror.
it was all right.
This is what I liked about it. I think it was the setting because, like I said, it was like 2 months before it came out. I think the movie came out in July. We saw it like in May.
Watch it now.
So
watch it again.
Watch
Watch it again.
But I got to set the stage. I was in the theater. It was nothing but black people in there.
So y'all
was
laughing. Okay.
Everybody was hyped because we was like, oh, we getting to see this thing early, and it was free screening. So, you know how we do. People making one-liners.
That might have been
while
funny.
the movie was on.
That might have been funny.
When it ended, they bust out in a round of applause. So I think I was caught up in the hype of the crowd. They made it good.
Watch it when you get home. Watch it by yourself. I was sitting there like, man, this is so stupid, man. It was like, you know.
But I feel like it was made for black people though.
Really?
Like even some of
the wording, scripting.
It was us.
Yeah.
And I think that probably made it better for me too.
Yeah.
Because you could tell, some movies supposed to be for black people or a show, but it's written by somebody white.
Mm-hmm. This is what
it always feels. You can tell like we don't respond that way.
I know.
That's crazy. I thought you might.
It was no. It was all right. Even I know somebody that's in that movie too.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's just one thing. What's the last movie you seen? What's the last movie you seen in a theater?
Oh, Little Mermaid. Fix your face.
That was trash. I haven't even seen it, but I can tell you it's trash. You know why I can tell you it's trash? Every Disney remake has been trash. Every one of them.
We need to come back and do this again after you watched it.
I don't need to.
You can't say it's trash.
I saw the trailer. I saw all the trailers.
The new Little Mermaid
Yes.
with Halle Berry. No.
With the non-white fish.
It was good.
I don't even like that part.
It was good.
Give me a white Little Mermaid. I hate when they do
the colorism
yes,
stuff.
I hate when
know.
they do that.
But it was good. It was different. It had a little twist to it. You got to watch it.
I heard
You
the best
can't
thing about
say
that
it's
movie
trash
was
if
Ursula.
okay.
I heard that was
What's wrong with
that's
that?
the best part of the movie.
But she was in there.
The best part of the movie is supposed to be the Little Mermaid, Ariel.
Listen, you can't say nothing's
Ursula.
trash until you watch it.
I've seen. They won't get a dime of my money again.
You know how to watch it. You know.
Was it better than the original? Was it better than animated?
No.
Going back to what I said, every last one of them remakes have been trash.
No.
They need to stop. I was royally upset when I sat through that abomination they called The Lion King.
I didn't even watch it. I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen it.
It's no emotion because they're using real life animals. So Simba see his daddy died, and he's just like,
"Daddy did. Look, Daddy did."
Yeah, like no emotion. You like, what is this?
Oh,
the best. Be Prepared, the song that Scar sung. That was my favorite part. That was like my favorite song in that whole movie growing up. That wasn't in there
at all.
They did like a remake of it, but it was like 2 seconds long. And I don't know if you remember that scene, but it was like all the hyenas. So they can't do that because they're using
real stuff.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. They just need to leave it all alone.
Yeah, they just leave it alone. I heard they're working on The Princess and the Frog.
Again?
They did that one.
Oh well, I just seen the animated one here recently.
Yeah, did that. That was the argument with the them having a black Ariel too, because it's like y'all saying y'all need representation.
So why not do?
Why don't you just make the black movie? You know what I'm saying? It's like, they did that for views, man. Because they knew it was gonna cause controversy and people was gonna talk about.
Now she getting in trouble though, because she pregnant now. You see all that? I be looking at stuff. We ain't talking.
Well, they said allegedly she's pregnant.
It came out.
They said
that she got married and she's pregnant now.
But I'm saying it's still allegedly though.
Still,
she hasn't said she's pregnant.
Okay.
But she looked to be pregnant.
I still want you to watch it.
It's on Disney Plus now, so
okay.
I might check it out just for the sake of
just a little, just and text me and let me know what you think. Yeah, you can say trash.
I know it's gonna be trash.
You can put a trash can.
I'll play it on one of these days. Ain't got nothing to do.
Okay.
I don't.
I can't believe you didn't take
your
daughter.
CGI was terrible.
You didn't take your daughter to go see it.
No, that was her auntie and her cousin.
Okay.
Movies like that.
Yeah.
You go see it with your aunt. Yeah.
I got you.
Her cousin. They're like sisters. They're together every day. So go with them.
Now with that eye that you just said, it played on CGI. You're not gonna like. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be looking at it in that eye.
But I give people a pass on. I can acknowledge that the CGI is trash.
Okay.
But I give it a pass.
Okay.
It's like The Flash.
Yeah.
That movie got bombed. Like it was. Everybody hated that movie. I mean, CGI, yeah, it's trash. I mean, don't look like it was a multi-million-dollar production. But I could look past that. I thought the movie was alright. Because my best friend, we're like on point when it comes to movies. Like if he don't like something, it's like a 99% chance I ain't gonna like it. Vice versa. He trashed it. I thought it was okay.
See?
But that's rare. But
yeah.
I thought it was okay.
Well, it's alright.
But yeah. But what's next? Like you plan on trying to be in the industry?
Yeah, what I tell you earlier, I said I'm gonna keep acting till I'm Cicely Tyson age. Yeah. We always need a grandmother. We always need a good grandmother. Yeah. So yes. So I'm gonna keep grinding. You know, when you hear those stories that Denzel didn't start to this age, Taraji didn't start to this age, and I'm creeping up on that age. Yeah. We just did some new headshots.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
We finished some headshots right before we recorded this podcast. Yeah, you but that still blows my mind that you got cast for an aunt because
I know
you look young.
I did. I don't know. I mean, it was still.
Did they make you up a little older or anything?
No. Nope. I just had my fro up, like I just had my fro and a head wrap, and my mannerisms, because I was, hey baby, you know. I just had to kind of.
Did they tell you to do that type of stuff? Or
I just did it. I just did it. Yep. That was neat though. Oh, you asked me how. Going back to that real quick, I worked with Michonne off of The Walking Dead. Her name was Denai. Yeah. She was the mother. She's so dope. She was dope. I gotta say that. That was a moment in time.
That's what's up.
And then after that, I got casted in Hidden Figures with Taraji, and I worked with her for 2 weeks.
Did I know you was in Hidden? I don't know if I knew you was in
You
Hidden.
didn't know I was in that? That's a good one too.
Was that the one with the scientist ladies?
No, that's that one was Hidden Figures. No, there's a one called Best of Enemies. I was in Hidden Figures too, but I was an extra in that one. Extras still get paid. We still need extras. They still do work. But in the Best of Enemies, that's the one when she had on a fat suit. Taraji had on a fat suit, and it was based off a true story here out of Durham, North Carolina.
Oh wow,
it's neat. It's on Netflix.
Okay.
Yep.
So
they took my line away, but I'm still in it throughout the movie. You'll see me up there on the chalkboard.
Check your what is it, IMDb?
Yes.
Check your IMDb page. Man.
Yes.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Well, let the people know. Well, before I do that, I do like to ask a couple questions to see like a little bit about my guests outside of what they do.
Okay.
I already asked you about the movies, but what do you find yourself doing in your free time? Like, what do you enjoy to do?
Well, let's see. Other than playing games on my cell phone.
You're a gamer?
Yeah, I'm a gamer. I like to, I'm on this Monopoly Go right now. So if you on it, just find me and don't bust my landscapes. Everybody on Monopoly.
I don't know what that means.
They know what it means.
I have
they
no clue what that means.
And just the rest, to recuperate because I'm still, still working during the week and everything like that. But just resting, enjoying the outside,
So I had to point that out. So as you're still chasing your dream, you're still working too. I
do. I still got a 40-hour week job working. And I got a play that I'm doing actually this Saturday in Chicago. Wow. Yeah, we traveling. I'm in a traveling's play called Mama's Girls. We've been traveling for 10 years. We back on the road now, y'all. Shout out to Garrett Davis Productions, G Davis Productions. But that's why I was in town this week. So we just had rehearsal with everybody coming in from Charlotte. I came from Fayetteville and different places. So we're going to Chicago this Saturday, leaving Chicago, going to Fayetteville, and then November we're going to Atlanta. And that's going to end out this year. But during the midst of all that, we still work, we still mother, we still take care of home. Still got to do what we got to do.
So when you're traveling like that, do you do vacation time from work or?
Yeah, prepare the others. PTO. No. I got that from somebody. Prepare the others.
I like that, yo. I like that. That's what's up, man. I love to see you grind, man. That's motivating. You've been doing this for a while.
Yeah. Appreciate you.
You still in it?
I am. I appreciate you.
No problem.
I call you, man. Time to do some more headshots. Been 6 years.
Man, I didn't realize it was that long.
I know.
When you said I was in the studio downtown, I was
I
left there 2015.
You've been doing your thing.
Man.
I see you. I'm proud of you, man.
Let the people know where they can find you if they want to check you out, man.
All right. Well, on IG, my handle is the number 8 Chanel 8. Just like the perfume, 8 CHANEL 8. And then, of course, I'm on that Tickety Talk, same handle. And Facebook and IG, Chanel Young.
Are you active? Are you active on these platforms?
I am. I'm active. I almost got 10,000 followers on my TikTok. I'm trying.
I'm a terrible friend to have on TikTok.
Really?
I don't look at none of my friends. I don't even click that tab.
Oh.
I'm always on the
feed. The For You page.
I never go to friends.
Man, no.
See, my algorithm is conspiracy theories and religious debates.
Okay.
So that's really why.
And you don't see nothing else really come on there.
That's why when I want to look into that type of stuff, I go on TikTok.
Yeah.
So I see what you're doing on Instagram, but
yeah.
TikTok is just when I want to see what's going on in the world today.
I got you. No, TikTok's where you do your little dances and you do your mouthing, blew up, like you said during the pandemic. Blew up.
I should
tap in harder.
I should have tapped in. I was depressed.
I know.
I had the idea to start making content, but I seriously thought the world was going to end.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, what am I
doing it for?
I know. I thought it was over, yeah. So
I know.
But yeah. But listen, I appreciate you coming on the podcast, man.
No problem.
Very proud of everything you've done and looking forward to see what you do going forward. And if you made it this far, just want to say thank you. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Peace.